Welcome back to the channel. So it's been a little while since I've posted anything, but I have now got the body kit, the V2 body kit for my car. I am still waiting on a different front bumper. I'm not putting the V2 front bumper on. I'm using the Ing +1 front bumper, but I got the rest of the body kit. It's sitting in my kitchen right now, ready to put on. But a couple things I need to take care of first. The first thing is I was able to even out the hood because it was sticking up on the right side here. But the way I did that is I took one of the two bolts out on this side, and because it was, when I originally put it in, it was a little tight to put in, so I took it out, and then it was, as soon as I put it back down, it was even. So what I need to do is drill out the hinge, because the bolt hole inside on the hood is slightly offset, so then it causes this side to lift up and like push it kind of this way. So I think it pushes it this way. It doesn't matter, it makes the hood uneven. So what I need to do is I'm going to open the hood and then figure out how I need to drill it. So let's see. So since the hood is carbon fiber itself, what I'm gonna do is actually drill this hole a little bit on this side, so that you're able to put a bolt in there and not shift the hood, because the hood is good where it's at right now. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm pretty sure this side can hold it up. These held up the stock hood just fine with both of them. This hood is much lighter. I'm sure this side can hold it up by itself. I'll put something under right here so that it doesn't scratch anything over here. But other than that, all I need to do, I think I'll take off this bolt here, and the hinge will be able to come down just fine. And I should be able to drill out the hinge by itself, and that side should be able to hold up the hood. I'll see. Let me put the camera down and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I took the hinge down. You can see I have it on a towel here so that it doesn't scratch the hood or the plastic under the windshield. But this side is holding it up. It's only temporary while I deal with this problem. So let's see. So what I need to do is drill this a little bit wider. Drill this a little bit wider on this side, and I should be able to put that bolt. That, for some reason, this bolt is just slightly off. Not a big deal. I'll take care of it, and it should be just fine. Okay, after my first attempt, I drilled it out. It was a lot easier to put in. This side looks good, but this side is still slightly high right here, and there's a bigger gap. So what it's doing is pulling it slightly this direction, making this gap really thin, but that one really big. It's also lifting that side up slightly. It's not as prominent as it was before, but I'm gonna have to drill it out a little bit more and try again. But it's almost there. See this gap right here? This is slightly uneven too. And as you can see, if I go down like this, it's kind of hard to see in this light, but there is a gap there. And this side, if I go like this, it's nothing. It's really smooth. So I just have to take that off again and drill it out some more. Not much more to go, because it was a lot easier to finger tied in before I took the wrench to it. But let me open the hood up again, take it off, and go from there. Alright, so I got the hood as even as I could for now. So let's move on. So the body kit came with side skirts, the wide body fenders. I also have a new diffuser for it, and a new backup light that goes on the new diffuser. So I figured I'd start with that before I get going with the sides, because the sides are going to take a lot of cutting. I'll need to tape up and do all that stuff, get prepped for that. But this one, from what I can tell, it is easiest to take off the bumper before changing out the diffuser. And also I want to take this backup light off of this one, see what kind of connector is there to get a new connector, and then so that I can easily take it on and off if needed. Anyway, so I'll get started with that. I believe, from what I can tell, there's 3 clips right here. There's a couple clips right here, and then the 3 on this side as well. So and then I'll get back to you and let you know for sure how exactly they come off. So let me get started with that. Alright, I was able to take the bumper off. So it was a little bit more tricky than I thought. There is a clip that goes right here, which is, right here, and it goes into this hole right here on this bracket, and it holds it in place. That one is a little bit harder to do. I ended up breaking it, but I'll figure out something, because it does clip in to this bracket and hold it in place. I'll just have to figure out how to get this one to hold in place. Maybe I'll figure out something. But in the meantime, so there's that, and then there's 2 down here of these kind. There's let's say there's 6 in total. There's 2 that are on this side, and then 2 down here by the diffuser, or right here and here. This bracket's just, I guess, giving it some rigidity. And then the same thing on the other side. There are 2 bolts that I just set in here for now, that you take out here and here. The rest just clip off, so you kind of just pull it. And these little clips in there, they pull out. As far as the backup light goes, they're bulbs. Just unscrewed them, let them out. What I'll need to do is figure out the best way to attach the new backup light to this, because I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to deal with this, but I'm afraid to just take this completely out. There is 2 of them on this one. I just need one to the one that I have is just one single one in the middle, no lights here or no backup here, so that shouldn't be a problem. The problem is how far do I want to go as far as removing this backup light and putting it on the new one. I'll probably just splice it in, because I think that's going to be my best option here. As far as the diffuser goes, I'm looking to see how it's attached here, and it seems to be one piece here. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll need to figure out how that goes, the new diffuser, because this diffuser does not come off, surprisingly. I thought that this diffuser would come off. If you look at the other side, it appears it would, but it doesn't. So I don't know if the new diffuser just lays on top of this one or what, but I guess I'll have to figure that part out. Alright. Well, it's a very hot day today, so I'm gonna get inside for now and continue in a little bit. Alright. Alright, it's another day today. It's actually not a bad day today. It's a little bit cooler. It was like over 100 yesterday here. Not so bad right now. But to put the diffuser on, I need to cut the bumper right along here. Leave like a lip right here so that I have something to drill into and bolt into. So I'm going to cut this off while it's off the car, and then I'm gonna put it on the car to help mock it up so that I can drill the holes in the correct spot. But I feel like you can do this on the car. I've seen it done on the car on some other videos, but I felt like it would be a little bit easier if I took it off the car. And you see where my exhaust, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, has heated up this bumper right here. This side's not so bad. It melted a little bit right there, or crinkled it up right there, but other than that, it's not too bad. On the new diffuser, I'm gonna see if I could get some heat resistant paint or something. I seem to have scratched up the bumper a little bit after I took it off. This wasn't like this before, but it's okay. I'm gonna get it all cleaned up and prepped up, and it should be fine. So I have my Dremel. I have a mask or respirator. The respirator might not be needed for this, but I just wear it for precaution. I wear it when I cut into the carbon fiber especially, but I'm gonna wear it today just in case. Alright, let me get started. Okay, here it is back on my car. I've done the cut. I haven't put the bolts back in for the bumper yet, but I will in a couple of minutes. But here it is. This is kind of what it looks like. Here is the new diffuser. It's gonna bolt onto here. See, it has the reverse light hole there, which I will need to wire up to this. I took there was clips that were holding the wire together that were here and here. I just took those off and put them on the crash bar and just routed it that way. It's pretty secure, but I will need to cut this off and put it onto the new backup light. I will do that later, but for now I want to mock this up, get my holes drilled for the bolts, and then go from there, because I'll still need to prep this and paint this. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to paint this. The rest of the body kit I'm going to get professionally painted. This I'm not sure quite yet. I might just do some crinkle paint, some heat resistant type of paint that the exhaust isn't going to destroy it. But let's see how this will turn out. Alright, so I decided to order a different diffuser. The one that came with this one, it's not the real kit. The real kit was, the shipping from Japan cost more than the actual kit itself. I actually tried to order that one, and it didn't come. So I got a knockoff version, but I went ahead and ordered the actual diffuser for this kit, and it should be here hopefully in a few weeks, but I'm prepped and ready to go for when I get it. In the meantime, I started working over here on the front fender. So taped it off, took out the inner liner. There's so many of these rivets and then one bolt that actually hold that thing in. I think it's a crazy amount, but it is what it is. So here's the inner liner right here. Can't really use it again. Once I start cutting, it's not gonna have anywhere to mount to. So prepped it up, used the blue tape. I'll probably first make a cut down here. And then once I make that cut down here, then I can mock this up, because the best, I can't completely mock it up yet, because on the back of this Fender, there's this portion that sticks out here. That's where the curve is on this side. So it needs to be able to go in right here, and then I can mock it up, see what I need to sand on the back of it or whatever, but then I can cut the rest. Alright, let me get started with that. I'm gonna start doing my cuttings, and I'll probably have to tape all the way down here, at least to where I'm gonna cut. I need to tape all the way down here. Alright. Alright, here's my progress so far. I've cut out this bottom corner. I've mocked up the side skirt a little bit too as well. Had a hammer in that little section right there, so that the side skirt can fit there a little bit better. I need to start cutting a little bit higher, because it still doesn't lay flat, because the Bodykit Fender kind of rolls in right here, and so you got to cut a little bit further back. If you see right here, it kind of rolls in, so all the way up to there. So I'll have to get it cut quite a bit higher, and then start coming over. Alright, time to get to work. I've been so busy with work, so I've been working on this week. But here's this side almost done. I got it all cut up. I got this mocked up. This hardware is going to change, or not exactly. I'm going to be changing a little bit on how this works. I'll be doing that in a future video, so you'll see. I just drilled these ones out, and I'm gonna put it up. For now, I just want to get it up, and then in the future, I'm gonna in a future video, I'm going to go ahead and do my final permanent thing that I'm gonna do here. But for now, I just trying to get it up so that I can get this up and mocked up. This one in the front kind of sticks out, so I'm gonna heat gun this and push this down, and hopefully this will hold and, you know, make a permanent crease to hold this down. But that's where I'm at so far. Alright, so this is what the driver's side looks like right now. As you can tell, I still have the stock wheels, so got the spaceship look going on right now. But this is why I haven't bought new wheels for this car yet, because I need to know what the exact specs are going to be for this setup. So as of right now, this is what it looks like. My front bumper hasn't come in yet. Not that I would put it on yet anyways, because I want to get the other side done. And I need to cut up there at the top. So this is what it looks like. Need to get the other side done, plus put the back on and the side skirts. But I'm gonna put the other side up on the jack and get started. This side shouldn't take me as long, because I learned a lot of things doing the other side. But that's where I'm at. So let me get started on this side. So now that I've finished the front, I started prepping the back so I can start putting on this side. Now I'm starting to tear out the inside so I can figure out where I can reach where these bolts are gonna go through. I know I can reach some of them on this side. Some of them are back behind these panels here. So I'm tearing out the back seat delete. I'm gonna take off that panel there and see if I'm able to reach behind here. I think I can, but I need to take out that that panel there. This seat delete was in the way to take that panel out, so I removed that. You know, after we're all done, I'll put all this back. I might put this in the house so it doesn't get too dirty or anything until everything's complete, but we'll see. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'm going to take out that panel, see if I can reach all those spots, and then continue on, because I believe I should be able to reach most, if not all, through here and not even have to lift this side. I'm not gonna be the one to cut this one myself, because I know that this side needs welding done, so I'm not gonna be the one to weld, so I'm just gonna have them cut and weld it. The shop that I'm gonna have paint and do all that stuff, so I'm not gonna cut the back. I mean, I cut the front because there was no way to get these panels on without cutting, but the back is a different story. I think I can get the back on without cutting, at least to get it mocked up and ready to go, and then they could cut it and do all that stuff. So for now, I'm just trying to prep this to see if I can put this on. I try to mock it up here just to see kind of where it was gonna lay. It's gonna kind of lay in this section here. I know that part because I started with this side because it at least has the cutout for the gas tank, and then I can measure it, and then when I do that side I can take measurements from this side and kind of mock it up on that side easier with those measurements. Alright, so get back to work and hopefully get further along. Still waiting for the bumper, still waiting for the rear diffuser. The part that I cut, the diffuser that's coming, this should work just fine, because it does bolt in right here on this section here that I left. So it's gonna screw into these and then, you know, bolt somewhere down here. It has the fins that come up on the side right here, so I believe it bolts in the same place that the bumper bolts in. Right now the bumper is loose, it's just in the clips under here. See, I don't have the screws in right here, so that's easily removed. There is the back part of the body kit that's gonna have to screw onto the bumper here. I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing this one, and then I'll be able to see where this one goes and then get these ones on. And then the side skirts, I'll do the side skirt slaps, because I believe I'll have to cut the side skirt a little bit, because I made a line where the side skirt goes up to right now, and when I was mocking up this piece, it looked like it's gonna go a little bit below this, so I'll have to shave this one down just so that it can do the lines of the car better and not interfere with this one. But we'll see, because I want to make sure I get this one on first. Alright, so let me continue working. Alright, so I got the back fender on. Next I gotta do the side skirts. I got the back fender on this side as well. Like I stated before, I haven't made the cut here. I'm gonna have a shop do that so they can weld it. But next I'll put the side skirts on, and then there's a little piece that goes right here for the wide body right here. Get those on, and then I'll be done with the wide body part. And then all I'll be waiting for is the rear diffuser, because that one doesn't fit well. And the front bumper. I'm waiting for a different front bumper. I didn't really. I like the V2 front bumper, but I found a different front bumper I do like better, so I purchased that one. I still don't know if I'm gonna put this part on, because it covers a lot of the front bumper. I don't know if that'll go well with the new front bumper that I'm getting. I'll have to see how it looks with this kit and see exactly if that one will work alright, or if I'll have to do some modification for that. But that's where we are right now. Let me get started on the side skirts. Actually, I do have a couple more screws to bolt into here, but that's really easy to do. Doesn't take very long. Alright. Alright, so I completed putting on the body kit, all except for the diffuser. I also need to wait for the front bumper. But in the next episode, I'll start completing the body work for the body kit. You'll see. I'll explain how I'm gonna do the permanent attachment of these body panels, and then show what I'm gonna do. But right now, I got this up. I had to cut the side skirt to make it fit correctly on both sides. So I also had to put the screw for this one up a little further, but that's alright. Anyways, in the next episode, I'll continue on.